What if I told you the way you've been using turmeric for your joints, heart, or memory might actually be stopping it from working, or even making things worse? Turmeric has been celebrated for centuries as a natural anti-inflammatory spice. Modern science agrees. Its main compound, curcumin, can calm joint stiffness, help protect the heart, and even support brain function. But here's the little-known twist. Curcumin is only as powerful as your body's ability to absorb it, and the way you combine turmeric with other foods can either boost its healing power by 20 times or quietly block it altogether. Many people over 60 stir turmeric into their tea, sprinkle it over eggs, or mix it into baked goods. Then they wonder why their knees still ache, why they feel bloated, or why the expected benefits never show up. Today, we'll break that mystery. We'll look at 3 common food mistakes that quietly rob turmeric of its power, and then 3 science-backed pairings that turn it into a far more effective natural ally for healthy aging. Stay with me, because one of these fixes might be hiding in your very next meal. A small, simple change in how you pair turmeric could make the difference between barely absorbing it and letting it truly support your joints, your digestion, and even your brain. Turmeric's reputation as a natural healer is well-deserved. But the truth is, even the highest quality turmeric won't do much unless your body can actually take it in. The key compound in turmeric, curcumin, is what scientists call poorly bioavailable. That means it doesn't dissolve well in water, it breaks down quickly in the gut, and most of it passes through without ever reaching your bloodstream. On its own, less than 5% of curcumin from a typical turmeric serving gets absorbed. That's like trying to fill a glass with water, while most of it leaks out of the pipe. This problem becomes even more important with age. After 60, digestion naturally slows. Stomach acid often drops. Digestive enzymes work less efficiently. The gut lining becomes less effective at pulling in certain nutrients. So even if you're diligent about adding turmeric to tea or capsules, your body may still only catch a tiny fraction of the active compound. And there's another hidden challenge. Some common foods, things most people think of as harmless sides or condiments, can make it even harder for your body to use turmeric. They can bind to curcumin, speed up how fast it's broken down, or irritate the gut just enough to block absorption. That's why 2 people can take the same amount of turmeric. One feels relief in a few weeks, while the other notices nothing. It's rarely about the brand or the dosage. It's usually about the pairings. The good news? Once you know which foods work against turmeric and which foods supercharge it, you can flip the results in your favor, often with nothing more than a few small swaps in your daily meals. Next, let's look at the first common mistake that can quietly rob turmeric of its benefits. Many people add turmeric to scrambled eggs with cheese, blend it into a golden milk latte, or enjoy it in a creamy soup. It seems comforting and even healthy. But the type of dairy you choose can quietly stand in the way of turmeric's healing power. The problem isn't natural dairy in small amounts. It's processed dairy products. Things like powdered creamers, processed cheese slices, flavored yogurts, or shredded cheese blends. These often contain added emulsifiers, stabilizers, and artificial sweeteners that make them harder for the body to digest. Here's why that matters. Aging digestion. After 60, the stomach produces less acid and fewer enzymes. Processed dairy can slow digestion further. Nutrient interference. Some milk proteins can bind to curcumin, trapping it before it's absorbed. Gut stress. For people with reflux, bloating, or mild lactose sensitivity, processed dairy can inflame the gut lining, exactly the opposite of what turmeric is meant to help with. One study published in Food and Function highlighted that certain milk proteins significantly reduced curcumin's bioavailability. In other words, if you're sprinkling turmeric into cheesy dishes or mixing it into a latte with powdered creamer, you may be getting far less of its anti-inflammatory benefit than you think. But the fix is simple and surprisingly tasty. Use plant-based milks. Almond, oat, or coconut milk are gentler on digestion and don't block turmeric's absorption. Choose plain yogurt. If you like yogurt, opt for unsweetened Greek yogurt and add your own toppings like berries, honey, or a pinch of cinnamon. Try a better latte. Make a golden milk with warm almond or coconut milk, a little turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a drizzle of raw honey. These small swaps can help your body absorb far more of turmeric's active compounds. Instead of slowing your digestion and blocking absorption, you'll be giving turmeric a smoother path to do its job. Vinegar is a staple in many kitchens, found in salad dressings, pickles, ketchup, mustard, even coleslaw. It feels light and refreshing, so a lot of people don't think twice about pairing it with their turmeric-rich meals. But here's the overlooked problem. Turmeric's active compound, curcumin, needs a stable environment in the stomach to stay intact and get absorbed. When you mix turmeric with highly acidic foods like vinegar, that environment becomes unstable. The acid can start breaking down curcumin before it even has a chance to get into your bloodstream. This is particularly important after 60. Many older adults already struggle with reflux, sensitive stomachs, or fluctuating acid levels. Adding extra acidity right when you're trying to get the benefits of turmeric can lead to bloating, discomfort, or poor absorption. You might think you're helping your health by adding turmeric to a tangy vinaigrette or sipping a detox vinegar tonic. In reality, that timing could be making your turmeric far less effective. Fortunately, the solution isn't to give up all acidic foods. It's about pairing and timing. Separate the meals. If you enjoy pickles or vinegar-based salads, have them at a different meal than your turmeric tea, latte, or curry. Make a turmeric-friendly dressing. Use extra virgin olive oil with a small splash of lemon juice, less acidic than vinegar, and add a pinch of black pepper. The olive oil provides the fat that helps curcumin dissolve, and black pepper boosts absorption dramatically. Choose gentle bases. Soups, warm stews, or smoothies create a less acidic stomach environment, which helps turmeric stay active. The key is simple. Turmeric is a powerful yet delicate compound. If you protect it from unnecessary acidity, you give it a better chance to do its job, supporting your joints, digestion, and heart. Few things feel more comforting than a warm muffin with morning tea, a golden milk latte sweetened with syrup, or cereal sprinkled with turmeric. It feels like a healthy treat, but it's actually one of the fastest ways to weaken turmeric's power. Here's why. Turmeric's greatest benefit comes from its anti-inflammatory properties. It helps calm swelling in joints, reduces oxidative stress in the brain, and supports heart health. But refined sugar does the exact opposite. It triggers spikes in blood glucose and insulin, which set off inflammatory chemical messengers in the body. It's like giving your body two opposing instructions at the same time. Turmeric says, calm the fire, Sugar says, turn up the flames. This conflict matters even more after 60. Our metabolism slows with age. Insulin sensitivity decreases. Even small amounts of refined sugar can drive inflammation and oxidative stress that stiffen arteries and irritate joints. The very issues turmeric is supposed to help. On top of that, high sugar foods often slow digestion, reducing how much curcumin gets absorbed. So you end up getting less of the benefit while feeding the very problem you're trying to solve. The good news is that you don't have to give up all comfort foods. You just need to make smarter swaps, better breakfast. Instead of sugary cereal, try warm oatmeal or overnight oats made with rolled oats, chia seeds, and a pinch of turmeric. Add natural sweetness with berries, banana slices, or a drizzle of raw honey. Smarter snacks. Swap a coffee shop muffin for whole grain toast with almond butter and a sprinkle of turmeric cinnamon. Healthier baking. If you like to bake, replace white sugar with small amounts of maple syrup or coconut sugar, and pair turmeric with healthy fats like almond flour or olive oil. These slow the glucose rush and help curcumin work better. The lesson is simple. Turmeric can't do its healing work if your meal is loaded with the very substance that fuels inflammation. By lowering refined sugar and pairing turmeric with whole grains, healthy fats, and gentle natural sweeteners, you let it do what it does best: support your joints, heart, and brain. If turmeric is the golden healer, then black pepper is the key that unlocks the door. Most people don't realize that turmeric on its own is poorly absorbed. Studies show that, left alone, the body can take in less than 1% of its active compound, curcumin. That means most of what you eat simply passes through without ever reaching your joints, brain, or heart. The solution has been hiding on your spice rack all along: black pepper. Black pepper contains a natural compound called piperine, which acts as a bioavailability enhancer. In plain language, it helps curcumin get into your bloodstream and stay there long enough to do its work. In fact, research shows that pairing turmeric with black pepper can increase absorption by up to 2,000%. How does it work? Piperine slows down certain enzymes in the liver that would normally break down curcumin too quickly. It also gently stimulates the gut lining so more curcumin can pass through into the bloodstream. Traditional Ayurvedic remedies have paired these two spices for centuries, and modern science finally explains why that ancient wisdom worked. For older adults, this partnership is even more valuable. As digestion slows and the gut becomes less efficient, the body needs that little helper to get turmeric where it needs to go. How to use it in daily life. Morning ritual: stir 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of freshly ground black pepper into warm almond or coconut milk. Add a little honey if you like. Cooking: sprinkle turmeric and pepper together over eggs, soups, roasted veggies, or curries. Supplements: if you take turmeric capsules, look for those that list piperine or bioperine on the label. It's the same compound. A tip worth remembering: always use freshly ground pepper instead of pre-ground. Piperine content fades over time, so fresh grinding makes your turmeric pairing far more effective. Black pepper doesn't just improve absorption. It transforms turmeric from a good spice into a truly functional, natural remedy. Section 7. Power pairing number 2, healthy fats, the delivery system. Turmeric needs. If black pepper is the key that unlocks turmeric's healing power, healthy fat is the vehicle that carries it to where it's needed most. Here's why that matters. Curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, is fat-soluble. That means it dissolves in fat, not in water. If you take turmeric by itself, in tea, in water, or in a capsule without any fat, most of it passes right through your system, unused. But when you pair turmeric with the right kinds of fats, you give it a ride straight into your bloodstream. The curcumin binds to fat molecules, travels across the gut lining more easily, and reaches the tissues that need it most: your joints, brain, heart, and even your nervous system. Think of it this way: turmeric provides the healing message. Good fats deliver the message to the right address. The best fats to pair with turmeric: extra virgin olive oil, a heart-friendly fat rich in antioxidants. Avocados or avocado oil, creamy, mild, and excellent for joint and brain health. Nuts and seeds, like almonds, walnuts, flaxseed, and chia. They bring omega-3s that support circulation and fight inflammation. Fatty fish, such as salmon or sardines, also rich in omega-3s and brain-protective fats. Coconut milk or coconut oil, perfect for warm, golden drinks or curries. These fats don't just help you absorb curcumin, they also bring their own anti-inflammatory benefits, making the whole combination even more powerful. Fats to avoid. Not all fats are friendly. The kinds found in deep-fried foods, margarine, processed snacks, and fast food meals do the opposite. They promote inflammation, damage blood vessels, and can cancel out much of turmeric's good work. How to use this pairing: golden eggs for breakfast. Scramble eggs in a drizzle of olive or avocado oil. Add a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. Soups and stews. Stir in turmeric near the end of cooking. Then add a tablespoon of olive oil or a splash of coconut milk to help it blend and absorb. Evening drink. Mix 1/4 teaspoon turmeric into warm coconut milk with a little black pepper, a soothing way to wind down. For adults over 60, this pairing is especially important. Digestion is often slower and absorption less efficient. Healthy fats help ensure that the turmeric you take doesn't go to waste. The takeaway is simple. If turmeric is the healer, healthy fat is the messenger. One provides the medicine, the other delivers it where it counts. Section 8. Power pairing number 3. Raw honey, nature's gentle companion. If black pepper unlocks turmeric's power and healthy fat delivers it where it's needed, raw honey is the gentle companion that helps your body receive it with calm and comfort. For centuries, traditional medicine in India, China, and the Mediterranean has combined turmeric with honey, not just for taste, but because they seem to work better together. Now science is catching up. Here's why this pairing makes sense. Raw honey is rich in antioxidants, enzymes, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds. Unlike refined sugar, which spikes blood glucose and fuels inflammation, raw honey has a gentler effect, helping to keep energy and digestion more stable. When combined with turmeric, it helps soothe the gut lining, supports immune balance, and complements turmeric's anti-inflammatory work. You can think of it like this. Turmeric is the focused worker tackling the inflammation. Raw honey is the supportive partner that calms the environment, so healing can happen. This combination can be especially helpful for adults over 60. It can support digestion after heavy meals. It may help ease throat irritation or seasonal allergies. When paired in warm drinks, it can be relaxing before bedtime, which is important since good sleep is key for healing. A note on choosing honey. Not all honey is equal. To get these benefits, choose raw, unprocessed honey. the kind that looks slightly cloudy or crystallized. That's because it still contains the natural enzymes and nutrients that get lost during pasteurization or heavy filtering. Easy ways to use this pairing. Morning tonic: stir half a teaspoon turmeric and 1 teaspoon raw honey into warm, not hot, water or mild herbal tea. Golden spoon: mix turmeric and raw honey into a smooth paste and take a small spoonful daily. A classic time-tested way to support the immune system. Evening comfort drink: add turmeric and a touch of raw honey to warm almond or oat milk for a soothing bedtime beverage. If you have diabetes or are watching blood sugar, use raw honey sparingly. Even small amounts can be effective. The key is synergy, not sweetness. When you combine turmeric's strong anti-inflammatory effect with honey's gentle support, you create a partnership that's as soothing as it is powerful. Section 9. Bringing it all together. A golden path to better aging. What we've uncovered today isn't about adding more pills or chasing the next health trend. It's about using one of nature's oldest remedies, turmeric, in the right way, so it can truly support your body. The lesson is simple but powerful. Even the healthiest food can lose its effect, or even cause discomfort, if you combine it poorly. Turmeric is no exception. Its benefits for joint comfort, brain support, heart health, and overall vitality all depend on how well your body absorbs it. That's why it's so important to avoid the common blockers: processed dairy, vinegar-heavy meals, and sugary foods. Use the 3 proven boosters: black pepper to unlock absorption, healthy fats to carry turmeric to the tissues that need it, and raw honey to balance and soothe. These are not extreme changes. They're small, thoughtful swaps that fit easily into everyday meals. Switching powdered creamer for almond milk. Pairing turmeric with a drizzle of olive oil. Choosing fresh ground black pepper instead of letting the bottle sit on the shelf for months. Adding a touch of raw honey instead of refined sugar. Small, consistent choices like these often make the biggest difference, especially after 60. They don't just help turmeric work better, they help your whole body work better. Remember, your health at this stage of life isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. Supporting your body's natural ability to heal, stay mobile, and keep a clear mind. So the next time you reach for that jar of golden spice in your kitchen cabinet, think about how you'll pair it. A sprinkle of black pepper, a spoonful of healthy fat, maybe a touch of raw honey. You'll know you're not just adding flavor to a meal. You're making a deliberate choice to help your joints, protect your heart, and keep your mind sharp. If this guide helped you understand turmeric better, give this video a like. Subscribe for more simple, science-backed health tips for living well after 60. And comment below with the word golden to let us know you're part of this community of people aging stronger and wiser together. Every day is a new chance to care for your body. And sometimes it starts with something as simple as pairing your turmeric the right way. It may help ease throat